will I wait until my change comes. No matter what you are going through, hold on to God. To only God. There is still hope for a barren lady who is still God will not answer. What you are doing may still be very right, but God will not answer. You will do every principle you know they are right, but God will not move. He will not move because you cannot box God to a corner. Avoid being over familiar with God. Number 2, what must I do for God not to leave me? Run away from pride. Be flexible and teachable. You know what pride means? It means trying to share in God's glory. You don't know. When you are proud, I have arrived, I am this, I know this, I know that. All you are doing is taking God's glory. And God says, my glory will I not share with anyone. I am a jealous God. So if you try to share God's glory, you are waging a war against God. Then God will show you how naked you are. Run away from pride. Be flexible and teachable. See the story of Moses. Moses was very anointed. He was doing everything by himself because he had the law. He went to God, stayed 40 days, had the law, do everything. His father-in-law Jephthah came one day and said, sis, don't go and die. Don't let this work weary you. Why not appoint some certain persons and make them rulers over different tribes so this work can be lessened on you? That was one. Again, some rulers came. And they said, Moses, we have the Spirit of God, this and that. Why not make Moses? Moses was angry and Moses decreed. If I'm a man of God, something strange, the stranger death will come upon you and you can't go and swallow them. God forbid it. God warned him. He refused. But guess what? What killed Moses? It was still the pressure of the same people. He refused to be dead. What killed him? It was still the same pressure of the same people. They were advising him to divide before the people. The same pressure made him to hit the rock instead of speak to the rock. And the same God who killed those people was the same God who said, you will not like promise for this you are going. When he prayed, God answered and killed them. He said, Moses, I speak to him mouth to mouth. How dare you? He killed them. But yet, when Moses failed, God said, for this you have done, you will not enter the promised land, you will only see it. God says, go on that mountain and go and die there. God killed him there. But they were giving him advice. He felt I was anointed. I have power. He didn't go. If he wants to make heaven come down, heaven can come down. Many are thinking, if I stop playing my part in church now, I choose say for 2 months, I'm not going to come church again. They go beg me. They go beg me. You may be so sure. One teenager go come do your work. He go do am perfectly well. You will not be saying, God, after all I did for you, God say, which one did you do? What did you do? What did you do? Look at this teenager in 2 weeks. What you have done 20 years, he has done more than that. Don't be too familiar with God. I know God, this is how he works. I know God, this is the way he does. I know God, anytime I do this, he will move. The day God chooses to leave you, you will do all you know to do, and nothing will happen. What you are doing may still be familiar with God. Samson, I will just come out, I will shake myself. The power of God will come, I will destroy. I will come out, I will shake myself. I will tear a lion. I will come out, I will do this. I will do this. Yet he was breaking the laws of God every single time. And always thinking, when he comes out of shake, God has no choice. God has a choice. God has a choice. You are not the only one God can use. If God drops you today, you will see a small boy who you thought was never qualified. He will outshine you in less than 2 days. God can make sure that everything you have done in 10 years, somebody does it in 2 days. Just to make sure. He says he uses the foolish things of this world to confound the wise. If you are boasting, without me, it cannot do like this. Without me, that one cannot happen. Without me, will come down. When God listens, he will still be making rema. Shouting, yay, yay, yay. But nothing will change. The same people who are shouting will still come today and still come back the same next week. When God leaves a man, he may only be saying 4. But people will keep falling because that's what Satan wants you to see as proof. But nothing will shift in their lives. Even there are some pastors currently now doing deliverance for him, but yet they are still struggling in salvation. There are pastors who are saying, out, 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 out. But in their sleep, people say, bless them. Pastors. Yes, it's not me. It's not me. I said, I will leave the pastors all my life. And I made a vow. I said, Lord, for me to be able to honor pastors, I need to do this. So I can honor more pastors. You really pastors, they come close to them. You will see what you will never do. And that can heal your spiritual life. They are still praying, rebuking. Or yet, in the dream, a woman still comes to sleep with them. So when they come out in the open, everything they do, you see fire like this born of God's presence. A young man was always saying this in church. Every time they come out, it was their staff pastor then in our church. Once they come out, he will say, I just saw something today as I was sleeping. I saw this, and it will be very accurate. Next week, I saw this, very accurate. Every time he saw very accurate. So one night he slept, and he woke up. He called us. He said, I saw something. He said what? He didn't say. Which one of our pastors called it? He said, I see this, I see this, I see this, I see this, I see this. He didn't say. He was keeping it to himself because our assistant pastor go they meet leaders and workers and say, make the culture and pray. So he didn't say anything. So one day he opened up and called some of the brothers and said, please, try me to pray. Since I saw this dream, I no longer see any vision again. He said, what happened? I just dream say they wear my eyeglass. Since he said they wore him eyeglass in his dream, his vision lost. His vision lost. You can be having a gifting and be using it. God is giving you long hope and he is warning you of something and you are refusing to stop. But when he leaves you, even your gifts can be hijacked, can be seized, can be changed. Somebody hearing me this morning?
Yes, sir.
Are you with me this morning?
Yes, sir.
So you may not lose it. You can still be speaking in tongue, but no more power in your tongue. You can. The first sign that God has left you is not that you are not bold. It's that spiritually you are not bold. Physically you can be very bold and talk anywhere. I don't care what you bold. But spiritually to handle situations, your boldness disappears. You can talk to anybody, you are bold. But when it comes to handle spiritual issues, your boldness is lost because God has left. And that was what put Israel in many years bondage. That's what the body of Christ is still suffering. The battle we are still suffering now. He just had a small time away from God. He refused to inquire from God when his wife said, go into Hagar. He left God and he went ahead. So God did not say a word because he didn't inquire. He left God. That one act. And God came to him by the cloud and said, your seed will be in the land where there is sojourn and taking captives for years. God one act. Because God stepped out. The captive, the captor becomes the captive. Number 3, when God leaves a man, you lose your spiritual content that makes you relevant and important. Let me explain. When God leaves a man, you lose your spiritual content that makes you relevant and important. Not that it is not there, but it will not command the same effect it used to command. Imagine a singer who used to sing and who will be shedding tears. When God leaves her, she will keep singing. The gift will not die. Becomes the captive. Samson, who was a captor, a strong man to the Philistine, became a slave to the Philistine. He caught him because God let him. He just felt he could do what he was doing the other time and never knew that God had let him. A captor became a captive. When God leaves a man, you begin to go back to your vomit. Things